Better.
Thank you for inviting me today to discuss regulation and its impact on manufacturing. My name is Drew Greenblatt. I'm the owner of Marlin Steel. We are a manufacturer of sheet metal baskets, wire baskets. We make everything in the USA. We export to 36 countries. We make it in Baltimore City. 20% of our employees are degreed mechanical engineers. We primarily use recycled steel. All of our steel comes from Indiana, Illinois, and Pennsylvania. When I bought the company made $800,000 in sales. We had 18 employees. Now we have over 32 employees, and we're growing. We've grown 7 years in a row. I'm on the board of National Association of Manufacturers. I'm an executive board member. We represent 12,000 factories throughout America, and both small and large factories. Total of 12 million people are represented by NAM. America is the world's largest manufacturer. 18% of global manufacturing is done by America, more than China, and we support 17 million jobs. These are great jobs, high-paying jobs. The average wage of a manufacturer is $77,000. We want to coddle these jobs. We want these jobs to grow. Matter of fact, since 2009, they've grown 500,000 jobs. However, we've had a setback at the bottom of the recession. We lost 2 million jobs. We need to have improved economic conditions and improved government policies so that we can grow these jobs to heights that we've never seen in the past. NAM has a growth agenda, 4 goals for manufacturing resurgence in America. Number 1, we want to be the best place in the world to manufacture. Number 2, we want to be the world's best innovator. Number 3, we need access to the global markets. We need to sell to 95% of the world that doesn't live in America. Number 4, we have to have the best trained workforce in the world. One of our biggest challenges are poorly designed regulations. Duplicative paperwork causes a lot of heartburn and slows us down from our mission of growing, and hiring people. Let me give an example of what's happened in our government and with Marlin. We got a love letter from the Department of Treasury, and it was a $15,000 fine in 2010. Why? Because in 2006, there was a 20-page form sent to me. I diligently signed it in 2 places. However, in 2006, I missed 1 signature, and I got a $15,000 fine. So I had my smartest people trying to fight this. It was a lot of aggravation, it was a lot of anxiety, and it's a complete lack of mission-critical focus for a company that's trying to hire people in the inner city of Baltimore. Let me give you another example. We export. We make everything in Baltimore City using American steel, and we export to 36 countries, including China. Okay? This is a good thing for our country. However, it takes time to fill out all the paperwork to ship and export, which is a good thing. So we have to have very smart people filling out all kinds of forms that doesn't add any value. So for example, it takes us 3 minutes for a NAFTA form, and it's 20 minutes for a form that's non-NAFTA. That is a waste of our time and a waste of our smartest people's efforts. But it's not just Marlin. 74% of manufacturers said unfavorable business climate caused by regulations and taxes is a primary challenge facing business. And this has gone up from 62%, and this poll was taken in December. 76% indicated that a pressing priority for the Obama administration and this Congress should be reducing the regulatory burden for for the factories. A couple examples of the cost burden on us. It's about $14,000 per employee. I assure you, China doesn't have these kinds of burdens on their factories. And for small factories, it's closer to $28,000 per factory, per employee at a factory. So NAM has 5 ideas on how we can improve the regulatory environment so that we could grow jobs and hire more people and get us out of the recession. Number 1, we have to hold independent regulatory agencies accountable. We need agencies like the NLRB, the SEC, the Consumer Product Safety Commission to have control by the executive branch. We need Congress should confirm this authority to the President. Number 2, we need to streamline regulations through sunsetting them. recently Representative Randy Hultgren of Illinois as the Sunset and Review Act of 2013. This would implement a mandatory retrospective review of regulations to remove conflicting and outdated laws. This is wonderful. We need this. 3, we have to increase its sensitivity to small business. Small businesses are burdened more than the average company. Number 4, we have to strengthen and codify the sound regulatory principles. We have to do things based on science and math. Number 5, we have to improve the institutions. We have to have these offices properly staffed and resourced. So in conclusion, Congressman Baucus, Ranking Member Cohen, and members of the subcommittee, thank you again for this opportunity to testify today. The President has stated in his Executive Order 13653 on improving regulations and regulatory review, and our regulatory system should promote economic growth, should promote innovation and competitiveness and job creation. Manufacturers agree with the President, and we're committed to working towards policies that will restore common sense to our regulatory system. We hope this subcommittee will hold the administration to its commitment in the Executive Order. The best way to ensure continued economic growth and employment by enacting a comprehensive and consistent set of policies that allow manufacturers to compete in the global marketplace. Reforming our regulatory systems to prevent the continued piling on of unnecessary regulations is an immediate priority.